It does, but beyond...
There's another item of note. This also in July. The boy last. It.
So, but all the...
But the stuff he was saying was so obviously nuts. Also, I heard before that if the police don't have enough...
Yeah.
So even if they're caught, the law can't do shit?
It's...
We all...
They better not dismiss something this serious because of some mental issues.
What's the Oh, I know Nanako-chan would...
Dude, why didn't you tell me? All right.
It's a clip.
Oh yeah, you've never...
You kept your promise, but I don't want to go and...
Of course you can stay.
Nanako-chan would be sad. Don't...
We caught the killer.
Teddy, you shouldn't talk that way when...
I'll stay...
Oh, that's right.
Hey, why don't we pick up... Oh, that's a...
All right, but none of this charge it to Yosuke stuff this time. Seriously. We're clear on this, right?
Oh, come on.
Dude, the clothes you got for this guy? I almost pissed my pants when I saw the... How many days do you think I had to work to pay that off?
Well, I can't help it if Junes overcharges for things.
Well, I guess you gotta expect that. It's not like Chie-san's ever had the occasion to help a guy shop before.
What?
Come on.
Let's leave them be.
What do you think now?
Yeah, that white...
All right, as soon as not a...
Let's...
Oh, no, you're not!
Hello? This is Adachi. Nanako-chan's condition. The doctor wants you to come to the...
Come on!
Doctor, this... They...
Call.
What the...
This all has to do with the world...
Damn it! He needs...
Nanako-chan.
You got... What the... I'm just telling you the truth.
Isn't...
Hurry inside.
But then...
Adachi saw.
You transported into the city.
What are you getting mad at me for?
Dojima...
Who? Why is he? Give me back Nanako! She's...
Quick, get him to...
His only daughter's dead.
Dojima-san probably knew that there's little to... Damn it. And the bastard's gonna walk away.
Why?
You have your...
It's your fault!
Hey!
I failed to save her. It's because you got in my way.
How?
No. Come to think of it, Namatame never faced his other and we didn't witness his shadow returning to his body as a... Perhaps that's why we're...
I failed, and the law can't touch me anyway.
Is that what... Then...
To hell with the law!
Huh? What do you want us to... Do whatever you want. I don't care either way. But you...
He wants... We can't... No way.
This must be a luxury suite. Why, with something like this in the room, this man could have... Although once he enters...
Wait a sec. Are you...
You just gonna turn...
What? This is crazy!
If we're gonna do this, at this rate, the guy's gonna get... You just heard what... If that happens, I can't... Someone close to me died. Her killer... There's no way... All we have to do is push him in... If any of you want no part in this, just... As for me, no... What do you want? We don't have time to wait! What are you Something we... But we just heard the guy's true feelings on TV! What? Well, I already took... Are you even getting... Miss... Damn it, I've heard enough of this bullshit! Are we doing this?
He's right. Hey,
What's there to miss?
Hey, after what happened to Nanako-chan, and
I realize now that we've heard almost nothing from Namatame's perspective. There's no denying that this man brought great, but other than that point, the rest come. I won't deny that we were blinded by the.
Yeah, whatever reason he had, there's no doubt it was him who put Senpai. How can we possibly understand?
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things. Truthfully, not all the hitches that were nagging at me have been answered. We'll have to see what. Though it appears he's in.
True. Damn. But you better remember this. And. Jeez. Then again. All right.
If we leave any unanswered question... Yeah, that...
I'll think as
We all... Come...
Hey!
The police officers outside seem to have. If Namatame were to escape.
We'll tighten security from now on.
So,
How is he, Doctor?
He seems... That's...
we should... So what?
to tell the truth. Why did he start? Well, he said him. So he killed.
The police speculated the first murder was. But everything in his testimony and his bearing. If he truly is twisted enough to believe that murder is a means of saving people, I think that would have shown through.
Maybe he faked it real well. Or maybe he started out with a normal motive and got...
No, if that were the case, his motive. Namatame and both Misuzu Hiragi also knew about Yamano before. Their relationship was known and was not strained. The police invested. Therefore, we have no convincing motive. Although her name was written in Namatame's own diary.
His reason for killing her.
It's still possible that.
Is this Teddy's? This doesn't quite feel like it, though. I remember being at the hospital. That's right. Nana-chan. What should I do?
Oh, Nanako-chan came around.
Huh?
It's very rare to be resuscitated after one's heart and lungs fail, but it does happen. But until I know why she collapsed in the first place, I can't say for sure how well she'll recover. Still, Nanako-chan's a fighter, and she's trying desperately to stay alive.
So you're actually telling the truth? This is amazing!
Miracles do happen.
I didn't know what I was gonna do.
Come on! Stop crying, you two!
You will. I'll speak with Dojima-san tomorrow. It's rather chilly outside. If it's...
Wait a second, where's Teddy? I noticed he didn't come with us when we went to Namatame's room.
I figured he wouldn't... Teddy.
Oh yeah, he has a cell with him. I'll
Oh, there you are. He'll be alright. Knowing him by this time tomorrow, don't... Anyway, I heard you guys were being so dramatic, but this is good news. By the way, you're all alone at the house now, right? Well, enjoy your freedom while you can. Dojima-san and Nanako-chan will be back soon after... Well, you go home too, before it gets too late. See ya.
Couldn't save my... Huh?
I can't reach him.
We took a quick look around the hospital. It doesn't look that pretty, though, because of this fog. I guess this makes it... Hey, Yosuke, if you...
I know. Man, that Ted... He's probably... Well...
Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the room. I have summoned you within your dream. Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far. Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery? The precise destination of this vehicle. If we continue driving blindly, we... Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey? It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight, Margaret. We are experiencing...
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different.
Go ahead and think this through as much as we...
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
And it seems you have comrades.
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
As I mentioned previously, though there isn't much time left, it can be
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently. Some travel fast, some...
Just the state of this room. Perhaps this may be a...
I looked all over. Yeah, me. Rise and the others are checking inside. We're meeting pretty. We told him over and over. Yeah, he plays dumb a lot, but...
I'm worried for Teddy, It won't be... We must...
You know, I've been thinking about...
Let's quick... Of all the victims, only 2 were killed. Miss Yamano, the announcer, and Saki-san. From the documents we found in the car, after that, there were multiple attempts. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught...
I want to hear you put it like that.
As a result of Namatame's arrest.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you... That's what's...
Right. Either he's
You lost.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then they're sane or insane.
When he talks about saving, I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping.
Could he mean he did call himself a savior?
So they'll be saved if they die? What do you think? If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him.
There's something I've been... When we first encountered... You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too. So, wouldn't he actually have...
You raise a good point. If he thinks that And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel...
Well, maybe he really...
Come on, don't get...
The possibility...
But he's still the one who threw in Saki. Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change... Or what? You think someone else was in... But that points straight at Nam... Morning letter.
If Namatame's the killer, he must...
Let's review.
Isn't that... Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like, don't rescue or kill?
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like, I'll put in and kill?
Hey. Yeah, it's almost... But only the killer would write such... If someone else...
Dear, since this is such an unusual case...
So...
Everything is... In Namatame's parlance, if he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would It all seems to suggest...
It wasn't Namatame...
We can't... We urgently need to... I'd like a few... You sh... There's... Namatame-san. It's tempting to think, and to be honest, there, but we are here to learn the truth.
Huh?
Huh?
No. If nobody's... That's why. They were killed.
Then tell me, after discovering the Yamano and Konishi incident, thus to save her from that fate, you kidnapped, you couldn't let her be killed. So you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from... And you repeated the process, as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but if the stuff...
There's another...
Indulge us...
I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place. Did they find him?
Please calm down. We know... In fact, we're the only ones who can fully...
We did blame you, but now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell.
Tell us...
You're willing? Soon after my affair, I returned to my parents' home, and I started drinking. I hadn't been able to reach my... She'd been disgraced on all the after... I caused her so much trouble. I lost. Then, one day, since I had nothing better to do... And all... The Mayumi inside the... When I reached... My arm disappeared into the TV. I was so shocked that I lost... I was so scared. In the end, I decided to think of it the next afternoon when I got to work. That wasn't what... It was my... Not just that. I was dumbstruck. But later on, was it not a dream? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time, and I confirmed. So that image, that's how I...
And eventually...
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, I'd heard about it before, but then Mayumi appeared. The more I thought about it, the harder it became. Soon after that, I'd lost my job, and then, on another rainy... She looked like she was calling for the first thing that came into my mind.
And that was...
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, and if my hunch was right, so I desperately kept watching. Then,
It became...
How did you...
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such... I met that girl when I delivered... After agonizing over it, but that same... She looked as if she was being engulfed. That's why I warned her. Come on. The next day, I knew she was going to be murdered. I blamed myself. There was no one who depended on me. Mayumi was the only one, but she was murdered. I was...
You really...
Yes. Before I was married, my wife made it big in showbiz.
I think I...
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was a big-name announcer. But we both came from Inaba, so she was easy to see. Soon after Saki-san was that. I can't let her end up like my opponent. I thought hard about what. I'll never convince her. If she gets the girl inside and I apparently had the power. Then, what if I put her into the... What are you trying to tell me? The girl and I thought, no, once things calm, if she's inside the team, it felt as if everything... Could it be that Mayumi gave me that? But if I explained the situation to... It seemed the only thing I could do was... Mayumi...
So, since you thought people... Mission? Gimme...
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I knew the area well. I thought my job as a but...
If a person is still within the... Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people... It was my friends here who really saved us all.
When I went after that little girl and entered the TV...
You refer to...
The police were... But I still felt I needed to do... That's what... But the TV world was... I knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your... I never knew. No, I'd probably already begun to realize...
Wait,
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging... But in the end, I could... I thought I... And you know the rest.
You really...
But I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool. I always wanted that after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power. I can... I suppose so. But the things I've done are too serious to be brushed aside like that.
The
I guess from your...
My...
I beg you, please.
It's all... It was another party who...
I told you.
Nanako... This was the last place we...
The police... Let's re...
But it's been over...
I know. And you... Let me...
I hope...
This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a bat.
It was the same. There was absolutely no time. Ditto for me. Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with the killer.
What should we do?
Well,
That's not. But then again,
I'll have...
Let's share. They're really.
The police had an unusually... To find facts that even they there wasn't a single report of... Miss Yamano had...
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case...
yeah, I asked around about... Gee...
do you have anything?
But there must... Finally, it must be someone who could... It's...
It's freezing out here. Maybe this'll help clear... Hey, it's too bad... What's the matter? Huh? What about him?
Detective Adachi. A member of the police... It would certainly explain the... It's the same reason no one...
This is a small town, and since he's a detective, people...
In fact, he could...
Huh. But we're talking about... I mean, really? Adachi? Are we really on the right...
Actually, I'm not sure how to put it, but...
Yeah.
Perhaps it's just...
It's cold.
That can't be...
What? Was he at your inn when...
When Miss Yamano was staying... That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been...
God, he did...
I wonder...
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a... But I thought, you know...
Detective Adachi also questioned... I heard it was because they were so... It's certainly unusual to...
Then you...
And that something is what... Come to think of it. And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before... Was that
It would be no problem for him to drop that. Not to mention the fact that he can... Then...
This is still on... Something has occurred to me about the case. Huh? Right. Well... Detective Adachi is headed... We must head...
Hey,
I assure you, we've made it clear to him.
jeez, with Namatame...
So, I've been wondering. You seem...
Huh? I mean, we can't... Didn't you... Hey, what are you doing here? Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san...
Adachi, there's been a lot of...
Namatame's already been relocated.
Who authorized that? Those first... His motives are shit. We closed a lot of loopholes on the...
Is this more... He's already been relocated. And you kids should really get home...
What's gotten into you today?
Come on! You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment? Get better...
What?
We came to confirm something. With Adachi.
Why wouldn't I? But she didn't know much about it, so... The time... I can't say for sure offhand. That was months and months ago, too. Was that all you...
The one that was delivered...
Hey, I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for process.
Your accident was right after that. And what with one thing and another... Besides, that thing was just a prank, was it? Gee, for crying out loud! Dojima-san, you really need to... And you all need to go home right now. I'm going back.
Just... We know for certain now that the first two murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might...
I have...
'Cause we think it might have been you.
We already know Namatame's the one who put them all in!
What did you just say?
Put them all in? What's this putting them in business? Do you know something about the method behind their murders? Don't tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident. At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow. Then that settles it. How, I wonder? Would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case. You had no reason to say such a thing. After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days. Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd that. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I don't know. I said I'm busy!
Wait, you son of a bitch! Adachi! Ah! Damn it! Adachi!
What the... Damn it!
I contacted security. So he must...
He's still...
For heaven's sake. Do you even want to get better? Have you forgotten?
You've got to find Adachi.
He hasn't left this... If he's the... You mean he went...
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off.
He was cornered. If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove...
Damn.
I think it... We're not 100% positive he used this TV. Let's go in from Jeunesse like always. It'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
But I did. I've been thinking all, but I couldn't find the answer. I was no one from the. Humans live in the other world from the beginning. That day at the hospital, as soon as I thought that, shadows can't. I walked and just when I started thinking, and my world is one day, but human. So he made himself, and that, what the other, no matter how, I'm just a shadow. It would have been better if I'll probably, one day, tell her. What a it's not like my world. But what a... But no matter how hard but I do This is your good.
This is a shadows. The water's strength has moved a single stone that had stopped. Well now, this vehicle is still
We're ready to go. Let us depart.
Now.
We'll be...
No.
Ugh, that annoying little furball. Just...
We have no choice. Let's pursue Adachi for now.
Whoa. Look how dense this fog is. It's gotten even worse than before. What the? There's this malicious aura everywhere. It feels completely different. I think we'd better give me a sec to try.
Does this mean...
Our glass and I heard one. I sense him.
Are you serious?
Hold.
Well, that settles it. Once we capture...
Then... Man... Well... And I know Adachi. Gee, Ted! Why aren't you here when we...
This... but it really doesn't... Nana...
I heard...
Oh...
It seems...
She heard...
It could be that her frankly, even unconscious people are...
My voice... Every...
In any case, we're doing our...
Unknown...
Well, if anything...
If I'm so not... I'm just a... That's why I... Right. Hang in there.
It's no use. I can only tell that Research... If only Ted...
Didn't he say his nose is practically useless now?
But he was always there to support me whenever.
That bear's a loud mouth, but...
He's lighthearted.
I'm alright. The fog's so dense.
Why don't we call it a day?
I agree. If Rise-san became... Moreover, it's almost nighttime.
Damn it! We came...
I know. What's wrong with... Teddy? You're so
You know how much trouble you cause, you dumb...
I figured...
A shadow?
Yup.
Shadows are every...
Wait. And you kept telling us from the start that you wanted to bring peace.
But in the end, I did everything I could, but instead, I'm sorry.
It's no big... I mean, we weren't... And about you being a shadow?
Here I am, pouring my heart. No normal person would think such a pretty bear could really be a shadow.
So what's the...
It's true, but you know, a shadow is suppressed power. Doesn't it follow, then, that you must have developed, whether the ego master... The only difference I see is the order in which...
Oh!
You keep trying to figure... You can't do much on your own. The rest of us were pretty much a group...
I beg your pardon?
Isn't that just you, Senpai?
Hey! Geez, stop... While you were gone, we figured out... It...
Whoa! But you all know him.
Like I said...
Well, the main thing is, it's hard...
Yeah.
All right.
It's been a while. I'll give it a try, but... If Rise-chan couldn't... I do smell a Dachi baby.
Teddy.
When you look at me with... This is... Ooh!
Teddy?
Hey, quit wandering around.
Huh?
Is it...
How do I put it?
I don't get...
But if I remember right, that's where Sen's...
When we first... Oh, you mean that...
Yep.
Teddy!
It was just dumb luck, that's why...
Oh, wait. Wasn't that the room where you... Huh? Ew!
Oh, you lie so bad! Shit, quit spreading
Okay, guys.
Though I really wonder sometimes about...
I noticed her first.
You're not lying your way. Answer us!
I called her out to the lobby because I wanted to...
And what's this
What they say on the... All that talk about you having an...
Why do I have to...
I see. You caught my eye.
What's wrong?
Shut up. I think you need to see what it's like to... Good thing for me, no... I learned about the Midnight Channel, but it was pure coincidence. I burst out laughing when I found out.
So...
Nah, it was... I was just trying to punish... Yeah. But you know, both Mayumi...
Then you...
Saki? At first I just called her in because of work-related stuff. And naturally, if there was... So I was all set to be...
What's this about, anyway?
Well, we'll get to that. You were getting pretty cozy with that Namatame. Huh. Well, I know how to deal with girls like you.
No!
God, these high school girls today. When I was in school, I wasn't allowed... I was supposed to be the best of the... But, I guess... Get on your knees and beg! As if I'd walk... It was a lot easier the second time. High school girls are thinner, you know? Lighter. I didn't know it was... I mean, I'm sure they hit on Namata. The council secretary will want... They got exact...
You knew from what...
No one. You are... He called the police in the middle of the night. The rest of the force had their hands full.
Namatame.
If anyone else had...
That's the... And now you're seeing a girl in a kimono on that weird... Namatame...
But...
Listen. It does sound...
But...
Oh, I have an idea. If you really like, you could shelter her somewhere.
Where no...
Save her. I'm busy, so I'm...
Of all the people who could have received and he completely bought into his vision. Both sides had the best of it.
Why?
I could do it, that's all. And it was fun.
You
Come on. And I had nothing.
You just...
Yeah? He put people inside TV. I do admit, though, I like that. Games... It's like when I dealt with that...
Then, you mean to say that Mitsuo Kubo's I did sense if he had special powers, but that wasn't the case. Kubo...
It had been a while since I last put someone inside the TV. So...
What? And how come Mitsuo...
I let him through to a room at the...
Wait.
Yeah. He turned himself in but the other officers... I didn't blame them. I mean, a kid coming and saying, I did it all, it was me. But it... But then you got... Thanks to you, Kubo was... It worked out in the end, though. I guess the guy started to develop some kind of messiah complex.
This is... How dare you murder people?
Our world will probably become just like... Didn't you notice? The two worlds will merge soon.
What the heck?
The real Adachi is somewhere else.
But this guy feels different from an ordinary shadow.
What? This me is just around to greet you guys, and thank you for wasting your time by chasing me in. I'd say this world has taken a real shine to me, and the monsters don't attack me at all. Maybe they can tell we have the same goal. By the end of the year, Inaba will disappear. I'll be in this world, so if you want me, come and get me. This world has a mind...
Keep... It's about time you...
I'll be...
Get back!
That stuff about the world's mind and how this place will become our reality. Was he serious?
The rest of...
What?
If that...
You mean...
Why? We went through so... Yeah.
I sense Adachi's...
Let's...
Wait. We can't let him... We must face him with all...
Let's get...
Maybe that's what he... Wait, we're all...
Promise us.
this is... Why didn't you bring the rest of them? You're such a party pooper. You couldn't even bring your wannabe detective friend. Don't... Your whole gang should be here. You know, work, friendship. Just what was it about me? What? I don't... If crimes could be solved by... The person you believed in was a version of me. You decided on your own to... It's people like you who come to me alone. What do you think? Wow! Do you get it? I won't. You can... Or... I guess... Let me see where you're... Come on! What?
Welcome back. I told you not to go alone. It's okay. I'll keep it a secret from the others, but come on. Anyway, attention customers, it is now closing.
Hey.